One day, I'm taking videos of my belly, feeling like there's a little alien inside of me. Another day, we at the Stillborn Arboretum in Baltimore taking pictures of my huge, huge belly. And then the very next day,
Peace, family. It's
peace,
August
guys.
17th, and
It's 7 o'clock in the rising, and I woke up and I felt a little ache in my belly, and I got up and I did what I normally do, put dishes away and prepare whatever. I was preparing a baked potato for lunch. and, and when I bent down and put the dish away, all of a sudden I felt a little liquid, which was okay because there's a lot of discharge at this period, but then it just started gushing out, like pouring out. And some people call this membranes releasing, some people call this waters breaking. And yeah, huge mess in the kitchen, but I was so grateful that it was in the kitchen and not the bedroom. Oh gosh, because we have carpet. And it would have been horrible. So yeah, so I feel good. I haven't started to experience surges or contractions yet, but I'm definitely available to them. And we just finished our broth, our bone broth, so we're good with like nutrients. I'm gonna make an infusion. Yeah. And I feel a little bit like I feel a bunch of stuff in my belly. Like I feel like a bunch of worrying and stuff. But I feel good.
baby's coming.
Baby's coming.
Keep it posted. A voice calling from within our core.
What are we here for? We realize that our power lies
And how we live our lives.
and how we choose to show up.
So we choose to show up as rooted crowns. And this is our living prayer. Birth from the earth.
On a path to reclaim our name.
Nature, ancestral medicine to heal our home. We sow this prayer in our bodies between many hands and upon our land.
In direct response to self-hate, for scarcity, and climate change.
But it's simple for real. We plant food forests and concrete jungles.
Inspiring youth to lead us out this struggle.
Nourishing our bodies as living proof.
Sharing all we do to amplify this truth.
Yeah, we documenting it all.
Bringing it to you so you can feel this call in person, online.
Yeah, we standing tall, rooted crowns. Let's rock with it, y'all.
So I think I just got my first like real clear-ish surge. Just laying, resting because I'm tired. I don't know if it's from the pregnancy or just from the birth or from just like waking up early and being like super active for a couple of hours. Normally if I do that I'm tired. But I experienced this surge, kind of like a deep cramp, mixed with like a Charlie horse. And yeah, it's definitely about breathing.
Alright, y'all. We're taking a
Super slow walk.
We're taking a little stroll in between surges.
Surges are 15 minutes apart right now, so definitely you'll probably experience a surge on this walk. So I'm getting to. I just practiced the surge standing up by leaning against the wall.
Look at that belly.
So Lev is gonna be. They probably can't hear me.
Can't even see her face.
So Lev is gonna be my wall the next surge. Gonna lean on him. Breathe. Proper breaths.
Yeah, our midwife, she told us to stay busy because this period can take a long time. You know, this period where the surges are, half an hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes apart. She's like, yeah, don't even call me to come unless they're 5 minutes apart. So she said, stay active and
stay engaged. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to be physically active, really.
Right, just stay moving.
Yeah, don't like just stare.
Stay busy. Yeah, she kept saying like, don't just stare at the belly and like count contractions, like no, count surges. You know, she said, go about your day like a normal day, but definitely try and get to bed early, because you never know when it's going to pick up. Could be 2 in the morning, you know, could be 2 days from now. So we're just staying present. Fortunately, I was able to take off work to just be here, be the baby daddy doula. Who said a man can't be a doula?
Especially when he's your best friend.
Anyway, so we're just bringing y'all in once again to our birthing experience. Stay tuned. Ow. In 2, 3, 4. So we've had a couple surges, 4 minutes apart. The walking is really speeding them up.
Yeah, it's like because I'm getting tired from the walk. Thankfully, it's almost over.
Yeah, we're almost at the house.
The surges are getting harder. So it'll help to get back in the house and be able to surge while sitting, laying back, which is what hypnobirthing recommends.
She did it, y'all. Made it back to the house.
You know my face.
But your face is so beautiful.
Hey. How you feeling?
The surges are coming faster now.
Okay.
5 minutes. So if they keep coming every 5 minutes, now that we're back in the house, we're gonna call the midwife to come.
Okay.
This was like a combination of them. You recording?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a revelation that if I feel anything coming, like before, if I felt it coming, I would be like, well, let's see what happens, and then it would come, and then I would start breathing. But what I realized, and I think they may have mentioned in the book, but I'm not sure, is it's important to actually start breathing as soon as you notice anything. So like getting it before it really kicks in. And that makes it so that it comes into a calmer environment, the surges. So yeah, I've just been realizing that if I really start breathing as soon as I feel any indication, I can usually handle the waves a little bit better.
It's 6:44. 6:45.
Alright.
Yeah.
We did it. We had a baby.
Ife did it.
I ain't gonna pretend like that was easy, y'all.
Yo.
That last hour, I was like, yo, for real? I blame it on his head. Y'all see his head?
Look at that head.
Ooh, shit. But we got a baby boy.
So.
Well, we just realized.
Yeah, we were going through the archives, and we were like, yo, we want to watch back the video of the birth. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, because we thought, Lev gave the phone to my mom, and my mom didn't have her glasses on, so she thought it was already recording.
Yo, so she was just holding the phone.
She was just holding the phone. I looked, in the process of that, all the stuff that went down, I looked up just to check to see if somebody was recording. And I saw her, and I was like, okay, great. She wasn't recording. So, we're just taking it.
Put the phone in her hand. I was like, take pictures of video, like take a combination of pictures of video. She just heard, take it.
I mean, it was a lot because I was literally screaming.
It was a lot going on.
Murder.
Yeah, she was screaming, and the baby's head was like crowning, and I felt it, so I just like passed the phone over real quick.
Yeah.
And so y'all missed a really sacred moment.
And we think that that's meant to be, like if it's a reason why that didn't happen. It's a reason why, it's just his birth wasn't meant to be on camera.
Yeah.
And everything's not going to be on camera that we do.
Right.
But we can tell you about it.
Yeah.
It was really intense. I thought that the baby would never come out. It took maybe 2 hours.
And
the baby
told her to touch, stick her hand, up above her and feel if she could feel the head.
And I could.
She could.
And that made a huge difference because I thought I was making no progress.
Yeah, so
all of a sudden
a couple more pushes, and then the head was in my hands.
Yeah, a couple more screaming pushes.
And then another push, and the head was in my hand. It took like 4 pushes for the head to come out because it was just like,
because it's so long.
Look how long the head is.
It's like the size of my shoulder. She said it was gonna get adjusted to normal human.
Yeah, apparently he was perfectly placed. He came out in a perfect placement, and so that's why his head looks like that, because it was the back of his head came out the the birth canal first, and and then I caught him.
Yeah, and I screamed some more.
He just flopped out.
Waited for a couple minutes for another urge to push. Got that last screaming push, breathe down my butt. I thought hypnobirthing talk about breathing down. That ain't happen at all. It was screaming bloody. I mean, and it's my first baby, and I'm pretty small. So, no matter how wide my hips got, I'm sure that, I had to get, and I tore a little.
It's significant, but it tore in a place that may be able to heal on its own.
Yeah, she said if I don't get up for a few days and I just lay and chill, I should be fine, which is fine. I don't want to get up right now anyway. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'm gonna make sure Ife don't move for a couple of days, 3 days. We'll see. Yeah, or maybe we just move to the bathroom and upstairs or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Go to the bathroom.
I look like a boy.
Okay, so you told your parents? Not yet. Okay. Top secret. No.
The video didn't do it justice. You should have seen it before. And this boy is so aware already. Aware. He's like, his eyes are wide open.
Wide open.
I don't know if you can see it here.
Just so, yeah. Yeah, it was really intense. I guess I don't know if I could have been better prepared. I probably could do more Kegels in 2-3 years. We'll see if I'm ready for this again. I gotta be a lot stronger, cause this is serious. Yeah, little Chagger. We don't have a name for him yet.
First one is definitely, people say the first one's, has its unique challenges. So, hey, look at you, look at your eyes, look at those wide eyes, those full lips,
So cute,
wide nose.
Hey y'all, so I'm still holding space. Just about to be able to get past the bedridden stage and go upstairs and be a little bit more flexible about my days. And I've been reflecting on the birth, and I realized that I took advantage of some of the techniques of hypnobirthing, like the breathing techniques, but I really didn't take advantage of it, self-hypnosis. And I mean, I definitely did take advantage of affirmations, but I didn't even really take advantage of meditating. Like, mostly it was about the breath and staying present, so in a way that's meditating. And I didn't like go to a place where I could like, make time go faster or just be super, super relaxed. I feel like I could have practiced that technique more. And the main reason that I didn't was because it just didn't seem like necessary at the time. Like, it seemed trivial, some of the techniques that were presented. And, I feel like I'm looking forward in the future to having more practice with self-hypnosis. So for the next birth, because I definitely want to give this baby at least one sibling, especially as I was an only child, kind of. I mean, I have a brother and a sister, but they're so much older than me that I was pretty much raised by myself. So I really want to give this being a sibling within like an indigenous, practice of at least like a 2-year difference of space so that my body can heal fully and, rebuild my nutrient store. But then for the next birth, between that time, I really want to practice with people who know what they're doing, putting myself in a state of hypnosis, taking myself deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation, being able to, quicken time or slow down time or do whatever I want, But yeah, so this has been intense, reflecting on it, recovering from it. It's a little frustrating. I've never been bedridden before, and I pretty much had to lay in bed for 3 days, and I knew about it, but I just thought like, I'll just be because I'll be super tired. But now I'm like achy and, healing and different stuff like that. So I'm getting better, and my milk is coming in, and our son is latching well, and, beautiful being who loves company and, is growing and working with my biology to make sure we have everything he needs, pulling on my milk or the pre-milk, the colostrum, to make sure that the milk comes in fully. It's beautiful stuff, so everything is well.
Well, look how coney this.
I know.
That's in a perfect position,
Is that
though.
common?
Yes, it'll be all rounded out by tomorrow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, he came out perfectly positioned, you say?
Yes, that's why it's like he was tucked way down. That's why his head's like that.
You're still checking this out.
Just want to just check something, make sure you have lots of flowers. Another nice thing to do. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Why?
What's going on?
Oh,
What's
he's
going on?
pushing stuff out.
Okay, that's it.
But yeah, so the birth was beautiful, intense, and I don't know how we would have been able to show it to you as naked as I was anyway.
Yeah, that's why I just at a certain point I just stopped recording.
Yeah, because I was.
And I just was tired of dealing with the camera. I just want to be present for you.
Yeah, and you were. You were very present for me, and this is the deal. A home birth. What I will say is, natural home birth is real.
For the warriors.
For the warriors, it requires energy. It requires tenacity, and
and it requires good guidance.
So we just want to give a shout out to all of our family and friends who supported us through this birth, through the creation of this child, of this family. Thank you all so much. Thank you for watching, and of course, stay tuned for the naming ceremony and just our ongoing evolution within raising ourselves and this child. Thanks for watching. Peace.